Today, we are going to make a fun little lunch or snack that is high in protein, low in calories, made from just real food ingredients you can run to the grocery store and grab. You might have them all right now. And of course, it's also bikini friendly. And I know some people don't, get a little offended at the term bikini friendly. They tell me all foods are bikini friendly. That's cool. That's my definition of a bikini friendly recipe is something that is indeed high in protein, low in calories, delicious and satisfying, and it's going to help you look and feel your best in a bikini, in whatever you're wearing or not wearing. So, that's up to you. So, we're going to make a sandwich using apple slices instead of bread. I played around with this. My sister sent me a Reels. I wish I could give credit to the original person, but Jen and I send reels back and forth like 24/7. So I don't know where this originally came from, where this woman made a sandwich out of apple slices. I've decided after trying it, it's better to do them open faced. Otherwise, it just gets like super messy and was hard to really fit the ingredients in. So what I'm using, obviously you can use this with whatever you have in hand, but I grabbed some Applegate turkey slices. This is a clean brand of, lunch meat. And why I like turkey for something is I really don't use a lot of deli meat, but turkey is great in that it has a lot of protein for not a lot of calories. Um, and I just think this tastes really good in the apple. You could also use roast beef. I love deli roast beef, actually. Um, Chicken, ham, whatever you like. We're going with turkey today. Cheddar cheese, because I think that just gives a nice fall flavor. And I thought it went really, really well with the apple. Now we're going to use a good amount of turkey, just a little bit of cheese for flavor because the cheese I love cheese, but cheese is really easy to overdo it. Certain dairy products like Greek yogurt and cottage cheese, you get a lot of protein for not a lot of calories. Cheddar cheese like this, it's not that much protein for more calories. That's all good. Just putting things into perspective. Because if you want to lose weight, you need to be in a calorie deficit. It's not your cortisol, it's not your hormones, it's not this, that, or this, and your metabolism's not broken. You need to actually be in a calorie deficit consistently. So, and then I'm going to use the nice thing about the apple is that it provides moisture that you're usually getting from your condiments. I am going to use some grainy stone ground mustard. I just love mustard, especially with cheese and turkey. Also, mustard when it comes to condiments. Mustard has like 5 calories a teaspoon. You're gonna deal with a lot more when you do with some mayo and some other sauces. Not that they're bad, but just something to keep in mind. The really low or no calorie condiments are things like mustard, hot sauce is a good one. Um, those type of things. Read your labels, people. So I've got a slice over here that's on my counters, but then I'll show you kind of up close what I'm doing. And so I'm going to cut some slices out to use as my sandwich, and then I'm just going to chop up the rest of the apple. Not animal, I'm not chopping up animals in here. We eat animals, we don't chop them up. But we do eat animal protein around here. Um, I'm going to chop up the rest of the apple then to eat with my little sandwich, because otherwise it's just going to turn brown and go to waste. We're not available for that. So I'm just slicing kind of right through it on a plate, not a cutting board. I probably should have gotten a cutting board out. And you are going to have some seeds, of course, which we're just going to kind of dig out. I mean, or, okay, so you can see here the seeds just kind of popped out. I mean, it's not going to hurt you if you eat them. Um, they might add a little unnecessary crunch. So we're just going to kind of pop them out. So I'm going to use these two little, this is my bread, and this is what I'm going to use to make my little sandwich. It's easier to see if I do it over here. I, this just, my kitchen is not the best setup for YouTube videos, but it's not going to stop me. Gotta work with what you have. So then I'm going to do this turkey breast. So it says 1 serving is 2 slices, which contains 60 calories and 14 grams of protein, which is awesome. I'm going to do 2 servings because remember, the best way to get more protein is to just eat more protein. So I'm going to double that. So we've got 4 slices for 28 grams of protein because again, we want to double up our protein. Now the cheddar, I'm going to just use 1 slice. 1 slice of this has 80 calories and 4 grams of protein. I'm just going to kind of break it up. And again, you can use whatever you have on hand. The way I am making these little sandwiches, including eating the rest of the apple, it comes to 32 grams of protein, 300 calories. That is awesome. A great rule of thumb, just you don't need to figure these numbers out all the time, but if you're getting like, okay, for a food that has say 200 calories for it to 20 grams of protein, that's awesome. That way you could be having say 1,500 calories over the course of the day, and if you're planning it well, you could easily get in 150 grams of protein, which is going to be amazing if you're trying to lose weight, build muscle, better mental clarity, no cravings, all of the things. So you can see here, we've got our slices with turkey and cheese. So yummy. I'm going to put a little grainy mustard on this. I will slice up the rest of the apple when I'm done recording this video. You guys don't need to watch me cut food. That's probably not the best use of your time, unless I'm doing some type of a demo like I just did. So I like my mustard. So I've just topped this with mustard. You could use whatever you want. Some arugula would be great on here. A tomato slice, well, tomato slice and apple. I don't know how well that works. The arugula would be incredible. You do you. The whole point of these videos is to give you ideas. You can love your body and your life at any age. It gets to be fun. It gets to be easy. You get to eat delicious food and enjoy it. And if you want more ideas like this, high protein, low calorie recipes made with real food ingredients that you can grab at your local grocery store, highly recommend you check out my cookbooks. My latest one, Happier, Healthier, and Hotter, high protein, low calorie, bikini friendly recipes, is loaded with super simple recipes and all of my best weight loss strategies. I see I'm getting a low battery warning. So before this dies, I'm going to cut up the rest of the apple and enjoy this 300 calorie, 32 grams of protein little lunch. And I'm going to link my cookbook, my email list, all of the things in the caption. Have an amazing day. Thanks for being here.